Well, today we are working on this 2000 Expedition 4.6, and we are going to be changing out coils and plugs. Long story short is we had some coils replaced about a couple years ago. One of these quit working, but the rest of them kept working fine. So we changed the bad one out for one of the old factory ones that we had. But the problem is the bottom of these boots that go down into the head there, into the spark plug, well, they get dried out and they crack. They start causing problems. And for the price, by the time you can buy these boots and replace the boots on your coils, I found out on the aftermarket side, you can buy this entire coil, boot, and 8 spark plugs for about the same price, which came to about $50, I believe it was. So the old ones are out right now, and I've got all the old plugs out, and they're not too bad a shape. And kind of, you know, if you worked on this 4.6, some of those, that one plug in the back is kind of hard to get to, but the rest of them came out pretty good. So we got this side out, and here is the new stuff. This is called some place on YouTube. So a bunch of people sell these now. They're different types of names. This is CNPAPC, and it says Professional Auto Parts of these plugs and coils. And like I said, by the time I just bought a coil, I ended up paying the same price for all of this. And check this out. Here is the new coil. Everything looks pretty good. I do have some of this stuff here, dielectric grease, to kind of keep some of the water out. We're going to use it on it this time, and also on the plug and inside this boot, so this does not stick on here a little bit later. So here are the plugs. We'll look at these first. These are iridium, platinum, and I've already gapped these. These are gapped at 54 thousandths. Here's the one I took out of the truck, and pretty much identical. Threads are the same and everything, and it said they guarantee the threads and all that, and hopefully they'll screw in okay. I'm not sure why I'm making this video, but maybe this will help somebody out if you want to go a cheaper route. To buy OEM plugs and all that, you have to pay over $100, so this was about half price. And these boots here, you can see when I squeeze this, they don't tear, and they're pretty stiff. Here's some of the older boots, and you can see what happens here. If I squeeze this, look at that, it's one of them here is actually busted. If I squeeze it, see, there's cracks showing up there. Look at that. This is what you don't want. And here's what is the one coil that went bad. Was bad when I got it, and they wouldn't give me another one. So I said, you know what, I'm not buying your stuff no more. And I'm not sure what this is even called. It's got like a fire sticker on it to make it look hot. But anyway, I got 8 coils and boots, and I got 8 spark plugs. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these in. What we'll do, we'll take it for a ride. And I've got a code, misfire code, for cylinder number 6, which is actually right here, the second coil back. I think that's because there's a short in the wire there, but I have to take this plate off on this here to be able to get the rest of these out. It just makes life a little bit easier. So we'll go ahead and finish up this side over here and get these in and see how they go on. But like I said, I'm going to use a little dielectric grease. All you got to do is put some on the insulator here. You don't need to put it on the tip or the bottom of it. And put a little bit inside here, and this will keep this from sticking on here if you ever have to get in here. This boot will not get in here. And I've had these tear stick so bad that people didn't put any grease on them when I put all this in. But yeah, we'll see how this works. And maybe if you want to go a cheaper route, I'll let you know before you spend your money how these works out. So we'll take it for a ride. And there's this one hill I got to go up. It's about a mile, and it always has a little bit of a shake pulse to it, a misfire. We'll see if these take care of the issue. So let me go ahead and get these in. All right, we've got our last coil in on this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, number 4 cylinder. All this side is done. Didn't break anything, so they seem pretty solid. The spark plug's screwed in pretty good, no problems, and all that. So all we gotta do now is this side over here. I gotta take this bracket out of the way. It just makes it a little bit easier to get in there and get these out of there. So we'll go ahead and get this side in and all that. And here's, I don't know if I showed you the plugs, but this is the old plugs that was in it. It was time for new plugs, so this might make it run pretty good. like I said, the coils are good, just the boots are no good. So we'll just put these in the box with the used ones I got over there, which I have 7 of these that work, and the one I painted red is no good. You can see all the parts I got here. This is the one that's actually bad. So, alright, so let's get the other 4 in. Alright, so the driver's side, we're ready to take this last coil out. There's a few things to take out of the way, but it's easier to work on this side because the plugs are angled this way. It's easier to get into it, and the last plug is right there because this is banked too. So there's the last coil, and one of these, I think I showed you earlier, had a crack in it. If I squeeze this, you can see some cracks there. This one's really bad. It's all busted up. So all I gotta do is pull the plugs out. That'll just take a minute or two. Then we can put the plugs in and all that. So it's working here slowly. Everything seems to be going pretty good so far. Hopefully the quality of these coils and stuff will be okay. Will hold up for a while. And here's my last 4. Like I said, the quality seems to be pretty good. Perfect plugs. They go right in there, no problem. Because sometimes, you know, with aftermarket stuff, things can be just a little bit off. And the boots are really nice and firm and hard to squish. So hopefully we'll get some life out of these and all that. So what I'll do here is take off these boots, put some dielectric grease in here, and put a little bit on the plug here. Like I said, just on the port cylinders, all you need to put the dielectric grease, and put a little bit on the boot. But I actually separate this boot. If I set my camera up here real quick. Oopsie daisy. There we go. I'll pull this part off like this and put some dielectric grease around here like this. Just keeps the moisture out. Then I'll put a little bit in here on this end like this. I got this old plug, and I'll use this as a kind of rammer to get it kind of in there. That way when I stick it on the original plug in the engine, there won't be a whole lot, and it's already kind of lubed up there. You know what I mean? That's how I'm doing it, basically in a nutshell. Then I'll put this back together like this, and this one's ready to go on. So that's how I'm doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these up. Alright, so we got this side out, and quick tip, get you a magnet and you can fish that last plug right out. Just grab it like that and it'll come right out. And they're all sitting over here. They have seen better days. See, these things have got some places in them that are not so good. And that one had oil in it. I'm not sure why, but everything here is prepped and ready to go. Coils are ready to go and all that. And let's see, here's my plugs. So now all I gotta do is drop these in and finish this side up. So this side's not too bad to do. You just got some small things here to unhook on this 4.6, but the main purpose of the video is to see how well these things perform for about 50 bucks with the new coils and stuff. So all right, there's the last one. I tell you what, all the plugs went in really nice, no binding or anything, so the threads are correct. And now all we gotta do is put the coils on, and we'll be ready to start it up here and all that. So far so good. I haven't broken anything, and hopefully the quality will be kind of a telltale sign here so far that it's going okay. And here's a little tip: your little 7mm, when you're putting these bolts back in these coils, put a piece of tape on there. That way you don't lose your socket. Can't tell you how many times I've lost a 10mm or 7.5mm, but a little piece of tape helps to get those bolts back in the coils. So let's go ahead and grab those. And like I said, this one's ready to go. I'll do number 5 here next. You can see where all the little screws go. This one there, this casting, the screw hole is broken off, so I've got a piece of metal that I've bent that will keep that coil in place. It's been like that since I've had the truck. And I did put new gaskets on this intake about 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it took care of the leaking. It's bone dry up here now, so think we'll be in pretty good shape here. So we'll push that on there like that. Nice and snug. Goes right on the plug like it should. Alright, so let's get the other 3 in here and we'll be back here. Alright guys, she's running. She started right up. I mean, I couldn't believe how quick it started as soon as I hit the key. So hopefully we'll be alright. I can give it gas right here. And before you would feel it shaking and missing. Not anymore. So let's take her for a ride and see how she feels. Alright, we're going up the old mountain here, and I gotta tell you, what a difference that made. Not one shake, not one misfire. I don't think the truck's ever ran this good since I've been working on it. But yeah, it looks like that took care of the problem. I've cleared all the codes in case we do get another misfire or something, but it's smooth as butter. By now I'd have a code come on with the light on the dash saying I had a misfire. But yeah, I on top of the hill we're going 53. My speedometer says 55, so yeah, I'm real happy. So those coils, plugs, and boots, all for about 50 bucks. Can't complain. So what I'm going to do is give an update in about a year. I'll pin the update on this video and let you know how it worked out, if I'm happy. So I'd say if you want to go ahead and spend some money and buy aftermarket coils and plugs like this for that price, I'd go ahead and do it if you're you know, penny conscious and need some money saved up and all that. So we'll pull over here and listen to it real quick. Alright, there's a listen to it. Sounds really good. Got a little bit of an exhaust leak over here from this EGR tube that goes down. A lot of these Fords do that. It's got a little crack in her, but we could probably put some Bondo on it or something, some muffler putty. But well, she sounds good, so I'm real happy with it. With spending that money for the aftermarket plugs and stuff. I know it's getting kind of dark out here, so you can just kind of hear it there. I actually hear the injectors working for the first time, I think. So yeah, I'm happy. It worked out pretty good. So like I said, I'll give you guys an update in about a year or so and let you know how it worked out and all that. So until my next video, guys, I'll see you later.